Alright then. Oh, goodness. We are here. We are going to continue with Doom. Sorry. Just did a bunch of physical exercise, so I am kind of loopy a little bit. Let me just open this. Sure. So yeah, I'm gonna play some more Doom. Hopefully, that works out. Actually, that's one thing I wanted to check. I wasn't looking at it. Yeah, makes sense. Depending on how well this goes, I do want to beat it. Maybe I'll just do it off stream though, like when I have time out. Because and then I might just change the current playthrough to something that people might actually watch, like Baldur's Gate. So I might do that tomorrow. Depending on if this game starts to be fun, because currently I'm not thoroughly engaged by it. But yeah, we'll see. I might just and then I'll do Baldur's Gate. They'll have to turn the penises and such off, or just get real quick about it. Yeah, what am I doing? Go here, and we do this. There's other games on on the Xbox though. I do want to try it, like the. Actually, let me check that one real quick. Just curiosity. Everyone's watching that. Maybe I'll switch over to that if I get bored. I'm picking just the wrong games right now. Fuck, god damn it. There we go. Yeah, let's continue. With Satellite back online, the full-scale origin of there we go. Of the attacks revealed. Olivia Pierce, the Lazarus Project's lead scientist turned cult leader, activated a Hellweave and released hundreds of demons from their holding cells in the Lazarus laboratories. The devastation that followed has left the facility on the brink of complete destruction. The Phaedra reactors are in critical meltdown. Samuel Hayden, the survivor and head of the Mars facility, has offered you his help if you need it. You don't. You need some ammo and a way to stop the meltdown before it tears the BS apart. Alright.
After running more diagnostics on the active Praetor suit, it appears that I can accelerate the upgrading of your arsenal by measuring your combat effectiveness. I have added a tracker to your helmet's display.
Participating in combo and I reward weapon upgrade points. Find the kills as many demons possible during mission maximize.
Unless the demonic threat level is brought down inside the Foundry. Our security systems cannot be overridden.
Oh, dismiss that.
Warning, core temperature rising.
Thought I saw. Kind of. So... Three Death from Above glory kills. Unpossessed. Find 2 collectibles. Oh. That's surprised. It's like a... Glass house on up there. Oh my god. So bad. Okay. Should be all of them, right? Did I even get one of them? No, I did not. Whatever. I can't remember. Why did I get more fuel for this? Alright. Hellraiser. Ammo.
Demonic threat reduced by 25%.
So yeah, just go find the next one. I also find some fuel. Cool, I died.
Demonic. Threat reduced by 25%.
So tell me where... Tell me where my like weapon mods are. Okay. Another one of those. Yeah, there it is. Attaches a scope of lights for zooming. Yeah, micro missiles. Congratulations, new advocate. If you're reading this, you've been promoted to the Finder Resource Team. If you're volunteered for this mission service, you're joining an elite band of Tier 1 advocates whose work and dedication keeps our mission running on all cylinders. As a member of Finder Resources, we will have access to some of the most advanced equipment the UAC has to offer, including grip-ton cargo handlers, Delta V jump boots, and Dino Fistic elevators. New members might want to consider applying for an exclusive team tattoo upon joining as a sign of faith in our science. Team tattoos are a mark of your tireless work to the UAC and can be requested by signing up for any of the Lazarus Wave case studies. Please contact Tier 3 Advanced Weaponry Technician and fill in your application for a Pentagram brand today. A multi-chambered cylinder located under the primary barrel can be loaded up with up to 6 HMX missiles. These small but deadly rockets were designed to deliver multiple payloads to a single target, but can also be used to subdue multiple targets in a tight zone. The missiles will detonate shortly after making contact with any surface. The Hellraiser is an astute and tactical foe that will engage enemies from a distance with a powerful beam of unrefined hell energy. The beam emanates from an arm-like protrusion composed of cartilage and other osseous tissue. Articulation of the cartilage allows the Hellraiser to focus the energy beam into a single charged shot that will obliterate anything that stands in its path. Wait, how much do the missiles cost? Yeah, I don't care for that.
Gas leak detected. Access denied.
Can't use that guy's hand. I have to find this guy. Does this tell me where the auto map is?
Warning. Core temperature rising.
Ah. Got an armor upgrade at least. Get that. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Okay, give me that. Knock it off.
Access granted.
Okay. Ah, I see. Okay, you know what? No, I made a mistake, so I'm gonna need to take a break real quick. So. delay. We're back.
Gas leak stopped.
Oh. Grab that knife. Start. Yeah, that was a good upgrade I got. God, I'm so ass at this.
Demonic threat reduced by 50%.
Oh my goodness. Second. Ugh. Okay, there's kind of nothing here actually. Unless that's... I think I got that one though. Does orange mean I got it? It must do, right? Oh my god. So I gotta find where this fucking... Despite their low status among the demon ranks and their seemingly endless numbers, imps have unique characteristics in battle. Some prefer fighting from an elevated position, while others will rush the target and swipe at them with their razor-sharp claws. Walls and obstacles offer no defense against imps, as they will leap great heights and easily hang from surfaces. The imp is capable of channeling hell energy through its hands and shaping it into a projectile. As the imp channels the energy, airborne particles and debris are sucked into the maelstrom to create a condensed, superheated fireball. The mechanics of the imp's attack suggest they are actually a lower form of the summoner. Here. Guess that's the clue as to where to go. Yeah, just watch that.
Demonic threat reduced by 50%.
That's all it was. So where do I get the blue key? Does not appear to be anything in here. What was the other one? 2 collectibles, 3 possessive, 1 explosive barrel. Okay. Well, how do I get there, though? Because it seems like I can't get up there. Might as well go grab that. Subduction. You've caught me being lost in this game. Is Snap still notation? Snap just kind of shows up whenever I feel like it at this point. But yeah, usually that just happens at the end. Why did I do that? Snap usually is like whenever I'm kind of... I feel like I'm done with the game. Like aside from the game, I've only just started playing this one. So I have no real experience with any Doom. Also, it's very annoying that it sent me back all the way here.
Reduced by 50%.
This is like the 3rd or 4th time I've tried to play this game though, because it does not grab me. There's definitely cool stuff in these Doom games, but I don't know. Oh no, I'm not done with Snap. I mean more like whenever I'm done with like playing a game for the night, like whenever I'm done with Doom and I feel like I can still stream for a bit, I'll throw on Snap for a bit. Like I still play the game. The only annoying thing that happened was I didn't get Kahori last week and I wanted Kahori. Because I had an idea to put her in my bullseye deck, and I couldn't do that. had no keys. I accidentally whisked them all in the previous week because I wanted, what were the cards that were, god damn, I'm gonna have to look this up now, because it's gonna bum me out whenever I don't remember what they were. It's not gonna actually tell me because it's a previous spotlight, but whatever, like, the last spotlight was, the one with Goliath, it had 2 cards that I did want, so I had enough keys for them. It was Gwenpool and Cersei, and I wanted those, so I got them. But it did take all 4 keys to get them. So unfortunately, I spent all my keys, and then after the fact, I realized, damn, I wanted Kahori, and then I got 1 key, I spun it, and I got Bob, and I already had Bob, so I got the variant. No bother, Dolphin. Thank you very much. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, that's pretty... It's a bit sporadic, but usually it'll come back. Don't worry about it. Alright, thank you. Over there? That's where I was... Wait. No, this... Yeah, that's... So there's a collectible? Maybe it's up there. Probably. Okay, I don't care that much, actually. Let's go over there where the enemies were last I saw. Let's kill you. Okay, yellow axis. Oh. I'm just gonna increase my health anyway. Because that's just gonna be useful throughout the entire game. Armor, ammo would be nice, but I think health. I'm just gonna max out health, then ammo, and then armor, I think. Alright, so I need a yellow key card. And there's where the auto map is. It's up there. So, like, where can I go? I just kind of wander around until I find, like, a demon. Oh yeah, that's what that does. Nah, keep that up. So where the hell am I supposed to go? This is not fun. This is like I've got this is all the locations I can go.
Stay focused. Stay committed.
Like, is there an entire fucking bit that I didn't go to? Like, what's happening here? What? It says on the map there's like a fucking... There's a pathway there that I can take. There is not. What? Oh, this sucks. Fuck this. Ugh. What's this?
Hey there, peoples. Welcome.
That's not what I wanted. Oh my god. Okay. Where's the entrance, though? Where did I start? Wait. Somewhere right here? Is it this guy? For fuck's sake. Oh my god. So what about here? Reduces the ammo cost, reload tie. That would be much nicer, but this is the actual good one. Thanks, video game.
Have you filled out your UAC?
Demonic threat reduced by 50%.
Okay, I kept that. Alright. The Hell Knight is a towering brood bred for combat deep in the bowels of hell. These diabolical beasts are the prized gladiators of the demon horde. They relentlessly stomp toward their target, smashing their massive fists into the grind to create shockwaves that stagger their opponent and leave them vulnerable to bone-crushing melee attacks. The Hell Knight's powerful legs allow it to leap across large distances, effortlessly closing the gap to its enemy. Oh my god. Oh, fuck off. Like, I was like, I'll shoot the fucking barrel, and then he jumped away from it. Ugh.
Always watching.
Oh, this might turn into an off-stream game because I'm just not having a good time.
Stay focused. Stay committed.
Samuel Hayden is the chairman of the UAC. Born into the wealthy and powerful Hayden family, he completed his master's in theoretical physics at Oxford University. He showed prodigious talent in several fields, including thermodynamics, electromagnetic theory, and nuclear sciences. At a young age, he established the Samuel Hayden Foundation, a philanthropic organization dedicated to sponsoring young scientific talent and funding scientific programs in schools and colleges. His daunting intellect made him a prime target for the UAC, and they recruited him soon after he was appointed General Director of the Global Science Council. Samuel took over leadership of the UAC a few months after the discovery of the Argent Fracture, and immediately put the Argent Tower into production. During construction of the Argent Tower, Samuel was diagnosed with stage 4 inoperable brain cancer. Samuel was given 6 months to live. He dedicated those last few months to finding a radical solution to his mortality: cybernetic transference.
Warning, core temperature rising.
Yeah, I don't know or care, actually. There's little Doom guys.
Demonic threat reduced by 75%.
The Foundry, an extension wing of resource operations, the first Mars outpost, processes all the heavy elements mined from the outlying Martian landscape and from around the original location of the Argent Fracture. Refining Argent plasma requires a large amount of transitional metals and noble gases. So a central location that can be systematically cleansed and decontaminated is required to keep Argent energy production at maximum efficiency. As such, this area is considered a high-risk area, and all UIC employees are subject to regular med checks to ensure the production capabilities are not degraded by the environment. Industrial accident-related deaths in the Foundry dropped dramatically in MTC 2146, thanks to the implementation of new UIC safety protocols where employees exposed to dangerous materials are immediately sent to the Lazarus labs for cleansing, re-education, and, where possible, reintegration. As a result of this protocol, officially reported deaths have dropped in negligible amounts. It's just moments of just like, I don't know.
UAC's mission on Mars is the foundation to our success. With you, we will establish a new era and move humanity into the future. Have you filled out your UAC accidental death and dismemberment form yet? See Jessica and human resources for assistance.
Like, there might be just the simple issue that this controller has like some pretty annoying stick drift on it, but that like really is the actual issue. Maybe there's just better guns at some point.
Demonic presence reduced to minimum safe levels. Knockdowns disengaged. Turbine room doors now open. Warning. Core temperature reaching critical levels.
I don't know, it's just one of those like this game is very much like, oh, get up in your enemy's face. And then the first like batch of enemies they like put up against you are the ones that are constantly running away from you. I don't think anything can use this. I guess this.
The core temperature is now stabilized.
The primary control room has been activated somewhere nearby. It could be Olivia.
Authorization. Olivia Pierce. Alpha 402.
She has locked me out, Dr. Hayden.
All power rerouted to Argent Energy Tower.
She is trying to tear open the portal between our world and theirs.
You could not have saved them anyway.
Alright.
The system won't allow anyone but Olivia to override it now. We will have to shut down the Argent Tower manually from the surface.
Alright. Hopefully I get a new gun, because I'm... Goddamn. Olivia Pierce, the cult leader of the UAC, is trying to open a gateway into their dimension. She wants to help bring about the end of this world, another lost soul, fallen under Hell's control. Olivia overclocked the Argent Tower, using it to drill a hole into the Hellscape and let Hell's army through. You need to shut down the Argent Tower before it breaks through into their world by disabling the energy filters located throughout the surface complex. We'll check that.
Olivia is using the tower to drill a doorway into their world. You can prevent her from opening the gate by disabling the tower induction filters.
There we go. Plasma rifle. New gun. The plasma rifle became standard issue among military units with the advent of Argent-powered electromagnetic accelerators, based off the HIPGD design of the early 21st century. This weapon delivers a rapid salvo of plasmoids that inflict both impact and thermal damage. Alright, I'm gonna check one thing real quick. Yeah, I'll use this. I just want to check. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, there's 13 levels. This is level 4. Alright. Yeah, so tutorials. Just swap to cruise weapon or bring up the weapon wheel. Switch weapons faster. Okay, that's gonna be useful. And then this.
Untethered cross-dimensional activity is a frequent occurrence outside of the base, so it is recommended that workers buddy up when journeying onto the Martian surface.
got fuel at least. Rune Trial. Shotgun. 15 minutes before timer expires. Increase. They definitely got this far the last time I played this game. There we go. The Runes tab is where you can find available runes and equip them. You can also view your progress toward upgrading any runes you've acquired, as well as requirements for unlocking additional rune slots. I like this one. I don't have... it's all gonna be 3. That's bullshit. Alright. At times, Tier 1 and Tier 2 advocates will be asked to perform dangerous duties that include exterior work. This work may be put before you as punishment for not meeting your quota, or because you're the best person to complete the job. Neither Chaos nor advocates should approach the work with the same focus and commitment as any other task. Should you experience any interdimensional encounters, you're advised to report the event to a Tier 3 Lazarus Project scientist or your departmental enforcer. You're advised not to approach any non-human entities with executive supervision. Yeah, well. This weapon has seen little design modifications since development in the late 21st century. It is standard issue to heavy weapon specialists in all military forces due to its unparalleled direct impact and radius damage. The UAC improved the design slightly by adding an automated quick reload. The weapon casing has been retrofitted to accept UAC redevelopment modifications. Okay. Fucking goddamn. that's annoying. There we go. Firing the plasma round buildup excess heat that can be released in a powerful blast. Pressing the weapon mod button launches an electrified projectile that stuns. Yeah. A copper crucible attached to the focusing lens of the plasma rifle absorbs residual thermal energy from the weapon and can discharge it instantly by transferring the heat to a borosilicate diffusion chamber. This creates a heat wave from the end of the weapon that causes localized damage and sometimes creates a pressure wave that will knock back targets. The crucible recharges with normal use of the weapon. While the operator of the weapon is partially shielded from the charge, it is recommended that thermal protection uniforms such as the X-suit prototypes will be worn while operating this modification. Build heat much faster, reduces the weapon's recovery, increases the amount of heat that can be contained. Yeah, sure, why not? There we go. Go.
We're only temporarily disabling the tower. You need to remove each lens individually. Carefully release the hinges.
Warning. Energy contamination detected.
Destroying the production of Argent energy isn't necessary.
Okay. What's the challenges for the stage? Get the auto map on Hell Knight this time. I still like the grenade launcher a little better. Like I said, I'm just gonna max out health. And then increase ammo. So I have 3, so I can level up something. Increase the size explosion. I think that was the one I wanted, just because it was the most useful. Quick launcher. It just makes it more usable. Yeah, this game is definitely no fun when you're lost. Now that I actually kind of have a direction to go in, it's more enjoyable. Alright. Super shotgun. While this weapon has been removed from the EIC's approved weapon arsenal, many veteran operators insist that there is no better alternative for close combat. It offers incomparable destructive power at extremely close range, but is completely ineffective at long range. The weapon is light and small, making it a favorite secondary weapon that is no self-respecting combat specialist would be seen without. And these are just like... So it doesn't have mods, but it does have...
Demonic breach detected.
It's not what I thought, but it's also good. There we go.
Demonic presence at critical level.
Okay. Let's have a look at that, though. This sphere invigorates the imbiber with lightning speed. Once broken, the sphere releases a charged cloud of soul-breaker energy, which forms a powerful, albeit brief, exoskeleton that charges and accelerates all natural movement. While the effects are brief, the speed that a Hyacinth subject can reach is breathtaking. The heart rate also increases dramatically, ultimately resulting in myocardial rupture. The heart quite literally explodes. So I got another one of those. Means I can yeah, no I cannot. No, I cannot. It's frustrating. So where do I go?
You must stop. The hell energy is unusable without the filters.
Warning.
What you are destroying is more valuable than you can possibly imagine. It is a perfect and unlimited energy resource.
Yeah. Destroy 30 barrels. Wow, I missed. I'm gonna try that one more time because I got almost all of them. There we go, I got that time. And I have a second one. But I'm gonna stick with this one. Actually, let's have a look at that. Oh yeah, I'm not doing that. Fuck you. I think this is just a... Vega is an acronym, though the exact meaning has not been revealed by Hayden or the UAC. Once named, it was decided that the AI would need to be given a personality to make interactions more agreeable. A gender was assigned, male, a virtual age was established, 50 years old, and a colloquial speech pattern implemented. As such, speaking to Vega is a calming and pleasant affair. A blind study was conducted with computer science students to see if Vega would pass the Turing test. Students were instructed to ask a series of questions to both Vega, via SatLink, and a mathematics professor from MIT to see if they could tell which one was the computer. 92% of the students thought they were both human. Only 8% detected that Vega was a computer. Vega also played the professor. That seems like a... like not a real test. So, okay, so how did I get there?
Warning. Energy contamination at critical levels.
Tablets retrieved from the grid step in the UAC Automated Survey of 2143 suggest that the Hell Knights originally flanked the Grid Serpent during the First Age. After their master was defeated by the Guardian of the Hell Knights, they were placed in the arenas of Hell, where they would feed on any victims thrown to them by the demon overlords as sport. It is now believed that they guard the most sacred and important relics in the Netherworld. Must be full. Scene with that. Damn it. There we go. The Summoner, a cunning adversary, is primarily a defensive summoning unit. As the demon horde swarms the enemy, the Summoner sustains the battle by opening a rift to hell and calling forth reinforcements. To prevent being overrun by the relentless horde, the Summoner should be the primary target in any battle strategy. When directly channeled in combat, the Summoner is capable of channeling hell energy into an Argent Wave. Although this wave kills most humans, an occasional victim will be transformed into the possessed. Surviving an Argent Wave attack is extremely unlikely, but does not appear to be random. There is evidence that the Summoner selects the most resilient combatants for induction into the army of hell.
We spent decades perfecting the science, selling it to humanity. We balance their hell energy with our science, making it usable and safe. We solved an energy crisis the world had no answer for. It works. You cannot do this.
There we go. Why did it just decide to take forever to do anything with these things? Yeah.
Remember, the 12th Council of Nine is always watching you.
Yeah, I should have one for here. Decrease weapon self-damage would be nice. The compass will pulse when near secret areas. I haven't even been using that. Switch weapons faster. Yeah, get that. I keep forgetting there's grenades. Ouch.
If stopping our energy production is what you want, then you need only to destroy this last filter, and Argent energy will no longer exist in this solar system. We will be back at square one. You have no idea what you have just done.
Olivia is still alive. I've detected her life signature at the Argent Tower. She has removed one of the accumulators from the tower base. It has a unique energy signature that we can track.
Well, that's it then. There's nothing else to be done.
Okay. There we go. Against Samuel Heaton's wishes, you stopped the production of Argent energy and delayed the Hell portal from opening. Still determined to bring the armies of Hell to this dimension, Olivia Pierce has taken an accumulator to the top of the Argent Tower and plans to use it to open a transdimensional rift, blowing open a portal into their world. This cannot happen. You must kill Olivia Pierce.
Primary access points to the tower were destroyed in the explosion. The pipeline is damaged but still intact. There are thrust boots in the maintenance hangar. You can use them to traverse the pipeline.
Okay.
Demonic presence at unsafe level. Lockdown in effect.
evidence are UAC military operatives that have been methodically transformed into demon combatants through cybernetic augmentation and repeated Lazarus wave exposure. The transformation begins by attaching a multiple launch rocket battery, MLRB, onto each shoulder of the patient, coupled to an Argent channel biochip implanted in the base of the cerebral cortex. The MLRB allows the Revenant to both attack its target with multiple conventional rockets and also to fire mobility boosters located under each MLRB.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
I need the boots to get up there.
Completed in 2127, based off a prototype developed by Samuel Hayden's research team. The Argent Tower, also known as the Argent Abductor, is the UAC's crowning achievement.
Oh, I can double jump. Okay. First developed on the Phobos outpost to facilitate extremely fast navigation, EFN, through microgravity. Delta V jump boots are now used at all cargo stations, transport hubs, and maintenance depots to facilitate agile traversal with speed and ease. With the exponential growth of UAC production at the Argent facility, it became necessary to find an alternative to the overworked and overloaded ferry drones. When worn, Delta V jump boots detect myoelectric signals in the legs so that when the user begins to jump, a short burst of Argent energy is forced through the booster nozzle at the soles of the boots and a fully assisted jump is performed. With enough angular momentum, a second jump can sometimes be performed. Vast distances can be covered quickly when used correctly, and caution should be exercised when performing EFN maneuvers around vertical drops or overhead obstacles.
Give yourself to the cause.
As a Tier 2 advocate, you have already proven yourself dedicated to the UAC's mission. The Argent Tower is a monument to that dedication. It is the center of our universe, and it is our triumphal arc. It is the gate that marks the path to our future. As such, it must be cared for with reverence and devotion, as if it were your own child. It's up to you, Tier 2 advocate, to make sure that our altar to the future functions perfectly at all times. Whether your job is to clean the energy filters or calculate the plasmatic isotope mix, or just to oil the hinges on the blast doors, approach your work as a professional, as a follower, and as a hero to the cause of science. Unlike everything else in your life, your work here matters. And remember, from within it flows the power, and the power must always flow. You have been warned. Ah, thought that was open. Alright. Ugh. There we are. Well, if this is what it wants me to do right now, I hit it. Because it doesn't feel like it's working. There we go. Fucking hell. Probably turn that off. But whatever. It's not even like a.
2127, based off.
It's not even like a really. It doesn't even feel like a good double jump. So what's this? Find 3 secrets, kill demons, Necker Jawbreaker on imps. So I'm maxing out my health, which is nice. There. Oh, I see. There we go. It's all gross and fucked up.
That's an Argent accumulator she's carrying. She'll try to use it to open a portal manually into hell.
While the Argent Tower is non-functional, the connection to their dimension is still viable. We are at great risk, Dr. Hayden.
This is better. I don't know.
Hello, and welcome to the UAC, home of the patented Argent Energy Filtration System developed by Dr. Olivia Pierce. We are the only corporation with this technology, able to convert pure hell energy into clean, controllable Argent. It powers this facility, N is broadcast throughout the universe from Argent Tower,
There it is.
providing all the energy a family needs to live a fun and productive life on Earth and the surrounding colonies. But we can't do it alone.
Completed in 2127, based off a prototype developed by Samuel Heaton's research team, the Argent Tower, also known... Okay, I'm gonna... Like, Alright. There we go. In 2027, based off a prototype developed by Samuel Heaton's research team, the Argent Tower, also known as the Argent Inductor, is the USC's crowning achievement. This unparalleled piece of technology is born of the synergy achieved when radical, forward-thinking USC science is charged with the raw power of Argent plasma. Unprecedented in scale, the tower's primary purpose is to harness Argent plasma from this fracture, convert it into usable Argent energy, and beam Argent packages to Earth's GEDM, Global Energy Distribution Matrix. It is based off of Gauss cannon designs, first prototype in the late 20th century. Stop doing that. Although details regarding the inner workings of the tower are a closely guarded secret, the concept of using a Gauss cannon designed to launch energy packets had not even been theorized prior to the discovery of the fracture. The technology developed at a miraculous rate soon after. The phenomenal growth of this new tech has led to some speculation that the Argent Tower is actually based off a design discovered in the artifacts that were found dispersed around the site of the fracture. This is the one that people like to use. Stuck in combat mode because fucking dumbass. Alright. The unwilling are fully transformed possessed that have been transported to hell to serve as shrine worshippers, slave labor for high-level demons, or cannon fodder for battle within hell. One suggests that the subject effectively becomes a host for what was presumed to be the most powerful of UI Thrank's demons. Any weapon held in the subject is enhanced, giving it up to 4 times as much projectile force and ballistic power. Though the effects are short-lived, they can be devastating. During the initial testing phase, patient C132, a volunteer tier 2 activate, managed to decapitate 3 security personnel using nothing more than a pocket knife. Argent energy is produced by neuron activation of Argent plasma, a new and powerful substance that was discovered on Mars. This produces an exothermic reaction where recorded temperatures within the plasma have exceeded previously accepted theoretical limits. Through a process not yet fully understood, Argent plasma remains stable and self-contained throughout. Conventional nuclear power is obsolete. What used to take a nuclear reactor 12 months to produce can be generated in a few seconds by the Argent tower and packaged into an Argent accumulator no larger than Samuel Hayden's hand. For fuck's sake. Argent plasma was originally discovered by the SS Amundsen when it landed in the Promethe Terra region of Mars in 2095 as part of the UAC Geological Survey mission Frontier. While searching for a liquid water springs, the survey bot discovered a narrow trench which has now become known as the Argent Fracture. The fracture emitted a substance that at first appeared to be an electrical gas cloud. However, deeper analysis of the substance showed it to be an entirely new form of matter, with a quantum signature never before recorded. Initial tests on this new matter immediately showed its potential. When a 2 megakelvin cutting laser was fired at the substance, it absorbed the heat with ease and remained self-contained. A second expedition was planned to further analyze this remarkable new Argent plasma. There have been speculation that the development of Argent energy goes beyond traditional science and bleeds into the realm of SEFT, spiritual energy field theory. Experiments in this fringe science have been heavily criticized in the past as their development often involves occult-like practices and the channeling of resources from poorly understood extra-dimensional resources. Coupled with the reports of cultist practices within the UAC, there are deep concerns over how Argent energy is being produced and if it is indeed safe. The UAC has refused to reveal the details, despite repeated requests by the Global Science Council. Despite concern over the safety of producing energy with a process that is not fully understood, the need for a reliable energy source since the depletion of plutonium and uranium reserves is a powerful argument. When the UAC unveiled an Argent energy-powered hand-sized 24-volt battery with over 12,000 megawatt hours, the future of energy supply within the solar system was set. One battery array could power an entire city block for several months. Researchers at the Global Science Council have speculated that the UAC's most advanced battery technology, the Argent accumulator, can hold over 30,000 megawatt hours, but that the UAC is deliberately bottlenecking the production to maintain control over the market value. The UAC has no comment on this matter.
Safe levels.
Oh, fuck that. That's bullshit. Like, I did the glory kill.
Presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown.
Yes. There we go. Okay, no, there's still something about it.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
There we go.
The accumulator's energy signature indicates that it is nearing the top of this Argent facility.
If she ruptures that accumulator near the Argent, she will open a portal to their world that we will never be able to close.
Presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown ended.
There we are. God damn it.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
Alright then. I don't use the pistol at all. Mancubus. The Mancubus is a lumbering behemoth demon. A foul odor accompanies its presence. Its stench can be overwhelming if inhaled directly. Mancubi gorge on anything they can find and are not averse to eating rancid flesh. The diet rots in their digestive system, making their innards highly flammable. These foul creatures are decked in light armor when they reach maturity, but their grotesque frames soon outgrows the armor, exposing their stomachs and face. Get that one.
The Road to Hell is Paved by Argent Energy.
So now I increase my ammo because I have maxed out my health. And I don't really care about armor.
The Road to Hell is Paved by Argent Energy.
Cool. And then
The Road to Hell is Paved by Argent Energy.
oh yeah, I remember now. This part of the game was just kind of obnoxious. I'm remembering that this is, I think, as far as I got. Like, I don't know if I got past the next mission. Do I have to turn it back on again, or... No, I do not.
The Road to Hell is Paved by Argent Energy.
Okay. There we are. Just keep going. See, I don't know if I literally just did a big circle. I think I did. turn around. In that case, I don't know what it wants me to do. And I'm very frustrated because this game is just like that. There. I don't have enough. Alright, what's this though? Armed with combat shotgun, limited 10 on bullying with explosive barrel damage for the timer. Ow. That was pretty easy. Missed this one. Well, that's pretty easy at least. I'm almost done with this one. This ancient piece of tech is as effective today as it was when it first invented in the early 21st century. The holocaster discharges an invisible cloud of ionized argon, which a camera then uses to project an image through. The refracted light creates a holographic effect around the device. The decoy image is a broader color spectrum and can be quite convincing. The device was first theorized by popular culture media of the late 20th century. Yeah, so you actually get to see what the Doomslayer looks like. Yeah, it's the pit. Oh. Oh. Gauss cannon. The Gauss accelerator design has been used by the UIC as the basis for numerous industrial projects over the years, such as the Argent Tower itself, and the ore diggers find on Deimos and Phobos. With very few moving parts, the Gauss cannon makes a reliable, powerful weapon. By accelerating steel flechettes through a magnetized chamber, extremely high velocities can be achieved. The weapon has near perfect accuracy thanks to the aerodynamic design of the projectiles. Ammunition is cheap and readily available, and is designed to maintain its composition when passing through organic material. The Gauss cannon has a noticeable kick that must be compensated for by its user. So I'm only missing one weapon. Oh, there it is. There we are. Ah, I see.
Welcome to the UAC, opening the gates of hell with the key to the future.
This is not the end! It's only the beginning!
Story 3-dimensional. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I love whenever I get like fucking like wombo comboed by shit I can't see.
Story 3-dimensional. 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I just have to survive. The Hell portal is now open back on Mars. Lost in the Hell dimension, you're unable to stop the demons from absorbing our world. Kill everything you see and find a way back to Mars. Yep. Okay. When it is absorbed, the stimulant diffuses argent plasma to the basal layer below the dermis, creating a tough film of bioplasma beneath the skin that protects the user from external attacks. This can make the demon almost entirely invulnerable until the plasma has been dissipated through repeated punishment. Bioplasma comes into direct contact with the nerve cells beneath the skin, which causes excruciating pain throughout the process. This increases the likelihood that, in the throes of agonizing torment, the mindless demon will try to attack targets that are clearly beyond their ability. Okay. Well, I'm in hell now.
He is here.
Yeah.
We'll set up a portal device at the tomb. Use the light poles to mark our path.
Are you serious? I love whenever I just slip off nothing and just... At the very least, the accumulation of more weapons has made this game more fun. Earned 4 prayer tokens. Yeah, I think it's like another type of assault rifle. There we go. Yellow skull of some kind. this is like the area that do that. There we are. Got the yellow skull. Now, what direction did I come from? There we are.
In the first age, in the first battle, when the shadows first lengthened, one stood, burned by the embers of Armageddon, his soul blistered by the fires of hell, and tainted beyond ascension. He chose the path of perpetual torment. In his ravenous hatred, he found no peace, and with boiling blood, he scoured the umbral plains, seeking vengeance against the Dark Lords who had wronged him. He wore the crown of the Night Sentinels, and those that tasted the bite of his sword named him the Doomslayer.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you just said that. think I'm gonna just call it there for today. I'm just kind of, you know, I don't really know what I'm gonna do with Doom. I don't know. I just kind of am like, he definitely gets better at this point, but you know, it's hard to say. I kind of want to try this blueprints. Yeah. Do that. And I don't know which changes it. I don't think it does though. But god damn it. Okay. So I'm gonna try it out real quick. Hopefully it I got to. I knew it was gonna do that. It's fine though. It installed it on my external hard drive from my Xbox as opposed to the internal hard drive. It'll take a couple seconds to move it over there, it's fine. So I have no clue what this game is, actually. I just saw some posts on Twitter about it, or on Blue Sky, and was just like, immediately, like, puzzle roguelike sounded cool as hell. I've heard, like, the issues that is logically gonna, go to, but I'm more interested to see what I like about it. Also, there's a lot of viewers on Twitch, but so maybe I can grab a couple before yeah. Too many things to click on. Yeah, looks good. And then we go back here. That's not what I want. But yeah, let's check it out. Mostly Wi-Fi. Just go into a game. See what the deal is. Yeah, the issue that like has been brought up, and it makes perfect sense because it is a roguelike, so it's randomly generated. Sometimes you'll get a puzzle that you know the solution to, but it hasn't generated the part that you need, so you can't actually solve the puzzle. Okay.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in, and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Okay. Gotta get... So I have to get through 45 rooms. So what is considered a timely manner, though? I need a better controller. This is so fucking annoying every time. Settings. Controls. I'm gonna turn the sensitivity up a smidge. It's all fine. Open only in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from outside the house. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect any of these stipulations should prove impotent for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, "Don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead." With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert S. Sinclair. Okay. The Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint log by pressing the right trigger. Okay. The entrance hall. Antechamber. Oh my god, the feckin'... Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose one footstep. When you no longer have any footsteps left, you will be too tired to continue. Searching the manor and must call it a day. I think it's literally even if I like backtrack through. Let's try and get to the antechamber then. Whenever you enter this room, gain two items. Okay. That's gonna be a big issue, yeah, if you like find the key to somewhere. Greetings from Reddington. Key. Let's do this, I guess. Oh, every time? Yeah. Okay. Car keys. Sinclair, I just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the heist. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though. I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health serves well, KL. Okay, so I need to at least, like, pick ones that don't have, so closet I cannot do. I'll do the hallway, I guess. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. Do the pantry then. Brigitte, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the heist next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think even a pizza would be 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Jam requirement. Get the den. Rank 3. Wind-up key from the parlor game. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society. Beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusion that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned you to a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back, involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write what the particulars of this game, when I find the time, and I've included with this the letter all the details you need to share with guests, should you be inclined to play this confining game. M. Lyrony. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. So, that doesn't say anything about the 3rd box. Gems are not in the white box, so gems are not in this box. Gems are in this box. Okay, so one of them is lying, one of them is telling the truth, and then one of them could be... Okay. So let's say this one's telling the truth. They are not in the white box, which means they are either in one of these. Are not in this box, either one of these. Are in this box, it's this one. Okay, if this is telling the truth and this one's lying, that doesn't work. That one's telling the truth and that one's lying, then
Are you ready?
AT fall, thank you very much, AT. Headphones look great. Thank you very much. They are cheap ones that I got a while ago. Razer. Yeah, Razer headphones that I got. I needed ones for my Xbox because my old ones died and these were the best ones. And they work pretty good for just headphones. I would like to get one with like this though, because this is always just kind of in the way and I'm not using it. Microphone's right there. Have you checked this game out? I think this is like a fairly new game. Check what the deal with this. Okay, so are in this box, not in the white box. So that would not work. Yeah, it wouldn't work if they're okay, not in this box. So if that's true and that's false, that doesn't make sense. If that's true and that's false, then it would be this one. This is true and this is false. That doesn't work. This is true. And that's false. It's usually going fine. Was playing Doom there for a bit because that's just kind of that's the game I decided I wanted to play. But I don't think I'm not immediately enamored by Doom 2016. I'm not thrown by it. And then there's just a couple of games that I've just looked at and I'm like, I should check this out. And this is one of them. Okay, let's try this one. Hey, I got gems. I think I did it. I think I got the puzzle right. I think this one. I'm not 100%. Is there any friendly zone for digital artists? What do you mean? Oh. I don't really know what you mean by that. It's a Christmas present? Like, friendly zone for digital artists. I mean, artists are welcome here. I just don't appreciate people showing up and immediately trying to, like, sell me stuff. It doesn't feel good that that's the only time I get interaction on my stream is when people just try and, like, sell me stuff. I'm not interested in art at the moment. Like, I don't have money to pay artists, and I don't really feel the need to expand anything on. What's this? It's a sleep mask. First time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask, key in 5 steps. Okay. Oh. Easy. 4. Yeah, I'm not interested. I paid for art like a while ago, and I had money, and I've just kind of been using that since, because like I'd rather, like, if I hit affiliate, maybe, you know, we'll dive more into the stream, but right now I'm just going at it. Herbert, I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of our dear Marion's disappearance from the public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible, but I'm shocked that you have little regard for your niece, that you would play the king's scullion and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. She gave up her family, her fortune, and her life, and all you can do is think of your Niam. Having never had a family Niam or fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifices she did. But for the love of God, do not, by that same display of weakness, clutch your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid, and must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of 100 nights. To deny her story is to deny her life. If through your silence you bless this betrayal, our son Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns your cursed foolishness. Needs to say we will not be coming for Christmas this year. Daniel. Why can't I get that, like, little key? Okay, there's still, like, a area I can go back to. I think the chapel's probably the best one right now. Okay. Door's locked. Well, I guess I'll use the key on this one. Okay. You may draw new floor plans while drafting the trim. Let's do Nook. Because I get another key. And, okay. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps more fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. This is just telling you, you might want to write some shit down. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. I have to, I guess, drawing room. Just because, yeah. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items in rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Okay. Let me just check my controls. +1 star for each time you've drafted observatory. What does this mean? Okay. My goddamn, this controller is being a real fucking pain. Oh, I see what it is. Okay. Constellation effects may trigger when clicked on. Wait, what? Let's leave that for now. The Fixed Star. Stargazing menu of solutions. This book contains a complete star bias, a list of constellations and observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that could be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, a solid bias for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. North Star, +1 gold. The Twins, 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. Slice, +3 steps. Diamondius Minor, +1 jam. Southern Cross, rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Farmer's Apple. Apples are extra delicious today. Clavis the Key, +1 key. Diamondius Meter, +5 jams. Draxus the Dead. Dead End rooms are more common today. Seal, everything is 50% off today. Glorious bloom of the sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. Okay. So do I like cash it in? Or is that just... view inventory of all rooms currently in the heist. Let's do this one. There's a cutscene on this one. Blue memos true, red memos lie. Okay. Security door is locked by an electronic key card. Did I block myself? Effective the first week of December, payroll for all Livite and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals in the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Miss Babbage. Terminal password is scratched out. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. Okay, so it is locked. Need to pull some levers. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. I do not have a key card. Doesn't look like I can interact with anything on the table. So I guess I'm just gonna have to... Oh, that's locked if I remember correctly. I don't have any keys. It's also locked. What? Did I not look at... I didn't look at that Then now this is blocked off. I'm so stupid. So dumb. I'm so exceptionally stupid. And that's why that's blocked. Okay. Okay. I'm not... Okay. Okay, this is my fault. Okay. In that case, there's literally nothing I can do, as far as I can tell. I've screwed myself, so I think it's just... can I just leave? Is there anything outside? The estate that I can kind of interact with? Anytime I look up, that's stick drift. Campsite. Due to the rules set forth by your great uncle's will, you're not allowed to stay in the seaside overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time from the blueprint menu to return to the campsite for the night. Okay, let's reset because I kind of fucked it up anyway. Oh. Okay. That's it. Alright, just make sure there's a door there. Let's do spare room, I guess. So how does this work? CM puzzle, right? Okay. All 3 boxes are empty. Well, that can't be true. So one of the other 2 has to be correct. Okay. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna just head back. Get the drawing room. Okay, it's locked. Well, it's red, which means it's a lie. So, doors in the West Wing are... Or is it doors in the East Wing are more likely to be locked, or doors in the West Wing are less likely to be locked? I have to pick one, which the guest bedroom is the only one that works. Leads to your room color of your choice. But, okay, so what colors are they? These are blue. So the blue rooms are just kind of normal, it looks like. I haven't done a green room, so... That was a bummer. key and a die. Ivory die. While drafting, you may use die to roll new floor plans. Okay. I keep forgetting to, like, actually re-roll them. Whatever. So what happens if I don't have money going in there? Storeroom, I guess. Makes the most sense. Yeah, okay. Trying to like see like new rooms. Effective the first week of December. Payroll for all... Okay. Commissary will be closed from day 12 to 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. So it won't be? Ah. Salt shaker, shovel, key. I guess I'll do the wine cellar. Actually, I think I might have fucked myself. Unless I find something with keys. Wait, no, I have keys, so I can actually continue. Let me do this one just because I'm curious. Just turn that off. I did waste 2 steps, which is a little annoying. Aquarium. Porterhouse steak, only main course. Gotta do this one just because of... Oh yeah, I turned the dark room off. Like that, a kick in the head. I think it's probably worth it to buy the banana. No, it's not. E 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I pretty much all I got. I gotta go back anyway. I think that was not smart, but it was cool though. I actually do have to go back now. There's nothing else I can do. Whoops. Think I can. God damn it. What happens if I just do this then? You push yourself to the very edge of exhaustion. Now must return to your campsite. Continue your search tomorrow, however the sites might be different. Very interesting. I'm gonna... That's a quick look though. I think that's fine. Game was neat. I might continue that. On my own time. Yeah, there's a bunch of games on there that I'll check out. I have Doom. I'm downloading Scythe of Midnight. Apparently that's pretty good. The question is, like, do I keep playing Doom tomorrow, or do I play Baldur's Gate? Because Baldur's Gate will be, I think, probably a bigger hit. I think I need to restart Baldur's Gate anyway, so... Oof. I think I can play. I think I just gotta play Doom in my own time. I think actually it's not that compelling. Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch to Baldur's Gate for at least a bit, at least one or two. Good. Oh wait, yeah, I gotta switch this back over. There. See ya. Yeah, I gotta go to. Yeah, I apparently have a fucking meeting tomorrow, so I will speak to anyone that showed up, anyone that went to talk. Thanks for showing up. Alright, close that, that's broken. Alright. See you.